Hi guys, welcome to Creations by Karen. Today is day 2 of Christmas in July. Yes, it's July, and yes, we're doing Christmas. So if you want to see other stuff that I'm making this July for Christmas, just make sure you hit that subscribe button so you won't miss anything. Okay, so today is something that always sells well at my Christmas craft shows. And that are these Christmas mugs, and I get this at the end of last year. I think I got these at Walmart, and I think maybe I think they're regular $5.98, and I think I paid like $2.50 each, Canadian, of course. So always make sure that you take the tag off the bottom, which I've already done. So there's my mug. That's perfect. And then I'm going to put some filler in the bottom of it. And as you can see behind me, I've done already a few. So you don't want to stick this all with shreds, so that's why you put tissue in the bottom. Like so. Now I've got some things I want to put in this mug. I've got this chocolate bar. It's a Hershey's creamy milk chocolate. I try to go with things that don't have nuts as much as I can. And I'm just going to put this to the back. Just like that, because I'm going to put something on the front of it. And then I've got a candy cane that I'm going to stick in here. It's going to go inside like that. But I think before I do that, I have got one of these. It is instant coffee, but it says Santa's blend, and that's why I really like it. And I've actually tried it, and I'm not a big fan of instant coffee, but I quite like this one. So anyways, I'm just going to turn this a little bit before I stick it in there. I need some tape. Is this got any tape in it? I'm just going to tape the top of this. Just like so. Just taping the top down. And then I put some double-sided tape on it that I have right here. Double-sided tape. Probably thinking Christmas in July. It's like 90 degrees here, but you know, I try to do as much as I can. And I got this at my local coffee store. They sell different kinds of coffee and tea, and I always make sure I check the expiry date. So I'm just going to take this and stick it in the front. That's why I put that tape, because I don't want it to move around. Then you could stick your candy cane in. And I got candy canes at the end of last season as well. I think I paid maybe 70 cents a box of 12. And I checked the expiry date, of course, and they're all good. Thank goodness. Let's fill it up with a little bit of shred. Got this at Michael's. I buy a big bag of it. I'm just going to fill it up with shred here. Cover up that red tissue paper I've put in there. Don't need a lot of it, but I'm going to put something in the front of it. I want to make sure that it stands up nice. Okay, that's all you really need. All right, just set this aside. I've got some Hersey Nuggets, and I'm going to put those in there. But I've got some just scraps of this cardstock. And I got it from the Recollections. I got it at Michael's, and it was Christmas cardstock. So I'm just going to cut this at 1 inch. Just put it in my cutter and cut it at 1 inch. And then you're going to cut them again at 3 inches each. One, 2, and 3. You can actually get 4 out of this, but I only need 3. Okay, so then I just take my double-sided tape, and I just put double-sided tape on the back of it, because I'm going to wrap this around the Hershey Nugget. So it's going to look cute. And the key is you always want it to be cute. put your tape on the back. Just like so. And I'm just going to take something to pull this tape off. The other side, I just use this. Use whatever you like. You can use any kind of picking device, I guess. So I just take the backs off of all of them. 2 and 3. I've got a lot of mugs in my basement that I can make a lot of stuff ahead of time. I think it's just important to check the expiry date of anything that you're putting in that you saved from last year. I'm just going to cover these up here with this. These are my Hersey Nuggets. And these have nuts. Well, I've got nuts in 2 of them, not in this one. Always make sure you tell them it could contain nuts. Because the last thing you want to do is give something to someone who has an allergy to nuts. It's kind of important. Just like that. They're done. This doesn't take long. And I just put, what I like to do is put this one in the center. And then put one on either side. Just like that. So now we just gotta wrap it. Gotta get my wrap. It's right here on the floor. Hang on a second. There we go. Okay. Don't need a lot of this. And I got this on Amazon. Just gonna take this much, I think. Cut this. Here we go. Put this down. And I'm just going to wrap it. You take this, open this up. And you want this sort of on diagonally. And then take your mug. I like to, there's the center here. Put 2 fronts together. Just come around. Make sure you got a tie wrap handy. You can use whatever you want. I use tie wrap. And you're just going to come around and we're going to wrap this. Like so. I know it looks kind of full here. Don't worry, it won't in a second. Just take my tie wrap and come around and cinch that up. Cinch that up. No problem at all. Normally. Okay. Okay, now don't pull it all the way because you're going to pull this and make sure it's really tight. And if you buy good quality wrap, you can do this, pulling stuff. If you buy really cheap stuff, it would fail. Come around, and I just take this and come all the way around. And that way I know that I've got all the keep following it. Perfect. Once you get to where you started, just pull it tight. Just cut that off. Now I like to bring this all to the top. Just cut this off. You don't have to cut this off. I just like to. It's finished. Cute, right? I like it. Now, I've got this cute little, isn't that adorable? I love it. So I just took a bit of twine. Find the end, find the end. There we go. Cut this off. So this is kind of instead of putting a to from tag on. And I do this because I put it in a decorative bag when I sell these. And it comes with a to from tag. Okay. I'm just going to take this. I guess I better do it this way. Just place it like that. I'm just going to tie this up really snug. Just cut that off. There you go. That looks cute. And I got some ribbon. Where is my ribbon? Here's my ribbon. So my theme of my booth at my craft shows is always going to be Candy Cane Lane. So that's why I'm going with the red and white candy cane. I'm just going to come around and put a simple bow on here. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. The more extravagant you make something, the more money you put into it, the more you have to charge for it. And I try to make things as economical as I possibly can. Because I think everybody likes to buy something at a craft show. So, I'm just going to tie my bow. It's just a standard, simple bow. You don't have to do anything overly extravagant for this, unless of course you want to. Just want to make sure all the ends are tied right, facing the right way. And this is not double-sided ribbon. I got this at Michael's at the end of the season. And luckily I was able to get quite a bit of it. That looks cute. I'm just going to clip these off. There we go. Oh, that looks cute. I like it. There you are. Day 2 is in the books. In July, we're doing 30 days, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, that's day 2. Look around in your stash, see what you have. And until next time, love you all. See you soon. Bye now.